What if the biggest secret in crypto isn't a new token, but a long-term plan that's been in motion for over a decade? A master blueprint, meticulously crafted and quietly executed while the rest of the world was caught in the noise. Today I'm going to show you that plan. It's not a rumor, it's not a theory, it's a 13-year roadmap that lays out the future of an entire digital economy. And if you understand it, you'll see why everything you thought you knew about crypto is about to change. We're going to decrypt the 13-year plan for HBAR, a plan so bold it could lead to $1 trillion market cap. If you're interested in these topics, hit the like button, subscribe, and type interested in the comments, and I will give you a heart. Over the next 9 minutes, we're not just going to talk about HBAR. We're going to travel through time and reveal the 3 distinct phases of this master plan. I've spent countless hours diving into every white paper, every co-founder interview, and every council meeting transcript to piece this together. You will discover Phase 1, the Genesis years. The secret invention that solved a problem no one else could. A problem so fundamental it was holding all of crypto back. We'll show you why this technology is mathematically proven to be superior. Phase 2, the enterprise takeover. The hidden strategy that convinced the world's largest corporations to join the mission. This is where we'll talk about the real HBAR news today and the inevitable HBAR ETF that will unleash the institutional wave. Phase 3, the global utility layer, the final mind-bending vision of HBAR as the invisible digital backbone of everything from your car to your identity, a system built for a future you can barely imagine. Every single point is backed by public documents, filings, and on-chain data. This is your intelligence briefing for the next decade of crypto. Every great plan starts with a secret weapon. For HBAR, that weapon was Hashgraph. The co-founders, Dr. Lehman Baird and Mance Harmon, didn't start by building a crypto. They started by inventing a new type of technology that would solve the 2 biggest problems in crypto, speed and security. Blockchains, by their very design, are slow. You have to wait for one block to be created before the next one can be added. It's like waiting in a single-lane road in rush hour traffic. It's inefficient and expensive. But Hashgraph is different. It's not a line, it's a web. It uses a patented gossip about gossip protocol where computers share information with each other at the same time. This means every computer talks to every other computer instantly, confirming transactions in a fraction of a second. This is not just faster, it's fundamentally more secure. The real secret, it's mathematically proven to be ABFT, asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerant. This means it can withstand malicious attacks and still reach consensus, a level of security no other network can claim. But why do they spend years building this technology in secret before even launching a token? Because they were building something for a user no other crypto was designed for: corporations and governments. With the technical foundation secure, the plan moved to its next crucial phase, attracting institutional adoption. Most crypto projects try to win over retail investors first. Hedera did the opposite. Their plan was to win the trust of the largest corporations in the world. They created a governing council, a board of directors for the network itself, made up of global giants like Google, IBM, and Boeing. But they didn't stop there. The council has grown to include titans in finance like FIS and financial services like ServiceNow. It includes global powerhouses like Dell, a critical player in supply chain management, and Deutsche Telekom, a behemoth in telecommunications. These aren't just names, they are strategic partners with real-world problems that only a network like Hedera can solve. A company like Dell needs to track millions of components, from factories to warehouses, with an immutable audit trail. A telecom like Deutsche Telekom needs a secure, low-latency network for future IoT devices. These corporations don't care about a viral meme coin. They care about stability, security, and a legal framework. This is a game-changing part of the HBAR news today. This council isn't just for show. They're legally required to run nodes and make decisions to protect the network. It's a two-way street. The council gets a voice in the network's future, and the network gets a level of corporate legitimacy that no other project can match. This is the Hedera strategy in a nutshell. Build trust first, build use cases second, and let the market follow. This is why you see them building applications for tokenization, identity, and the machine economy. The institutional players aren't just waiting to invest. They are building the infrastructure themselves. The core of the enterprise strategy, the master key to unlocking $1 trillion market cap, is something called real-world asset tokenization, or RWA. This is the process of putting real assets like gold, real estate, or even company stocks onto a digital network. This isn't just a trend, it's the future of finance. Companies on the Hedera Council are actively building solutions for this. The ultimate goal? To make it as easy to trade a piece of gold as it is to send an email. For example, a company with a portfolio of commercial real estate can tokenize each building, allowing investors to buy a fraction of the asset instead of the entire property. This unlocks immense liquidity and democratizes a market previously only available to the ultra-wealthy. This is the ultimate catalyst for an HBAR ETF. You see, an HBAR ETF isn't just about making it easy to buy HBAR. It's about providing a compliant, regulated on-ramp for institutions to access the network. Once the infrastructure is proven, the funds will follow. But here's the problem no one is talking about. To get an ETF approved, the US Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, needs to classify the asset as a commodity, not a security. And this is where Hedera has a secret weapon. The path to an HBAR ETF is not just about market demand. It's a legal and regulatory journey that most cryptos are designed to fail. The question is, why is Hedera's structure uniquely positioned to succeed where others will fail? And what is the one unassailable argument that makes this not just a possibility, but an inevitability? The SEC has a test to determine if a crypto is a security. It's called the Howey test, and it boils down to one question. Is there a single group of people at the center driving the project for a profit, with investors expecting returns from their efforts? For most cryptos, the answer is yes. They have a single founding team, a centralized company, or a foundation with unilateral control. But Hedera is a unique case. The governing council, with its diverse global members, ensures that no single entity is pulling the strings. This is a critical legal and regulatory distinction that makes HBAR a perfect candidate for a commodity classification, just like Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is the detail that the market is missing. The approval of an HBAR ETF would not be a random event. It would be the logical conclusion of a decade-long plan. The governing council is not just a marketing gimmick, it is the legal architecture that protects HBAR from being classified as a security, a designation that would kill institutional adoption. The institutions on the council aren't just investors, they are validators of the network. They have a fiduciary duty to protect it. This is the ultimate layer of trust and security. The smart money isn't just waiting for an ETF. They're preparing for it, and they're building the infrastructure that will rely on the token. The moment the ETF goes live, it's not a beginning. It's the culmination of years of strategic, legal, and technological preparation. We've covered the past and the present, but the final phase of the plan is the most ambitious. It's the vision of Hedera as the invisible backbone of the entire digital world. It's the trust layer of the internet. This means the day is coming when your car pays for its own electricity, your smart refrigerator orders groceries, and your phone's digital ID is instantly verified, all powered by HBAR. This isn't a fantasy. It's the logical conclusion of a network that was built for speed, security, and low-cost transactions. But what is the final mind-bending piece of this puzzle? The machine economy is one thing, but what about the millions of decentralized applications and the identity solutions needed to power them? This is the grand vision, a world where you, the individual, own your digital identity, your data, and your assets, all secured by a network that can handle a volume of transactions that would make Visa and MasterCard look like a local gas station. This is the next frontier. But here's the problem. What is the single foundational technology that will make this massive global digital nervous system a reality, and how does HBAR sit at the center of it all? The 13-year plan, now fully revealed, is a blueprint for total decentralization and corporate trust. This isn't just about a technology, it's about a strategy to build the most secure and trusted network on the planet, then use that trust to attract the largest institutions and use cases. This is not a speculative bet on a volatile asset. This is an asymmetric investment in the foundational plumbing of the global economy. While everyone else is gambling on the next meme coin, you've now seen the secret roadmap for a network built for the next century. The Hedera HBAR is the quiet giant, the shovel seller in the digital gold rush. You're not buying a lottery ticket, you're buying a piece of the infrastructure. The entire system is built on a single core principle: trust. The technology is trusted because of its mathematical proof. The network is trusted because of its corporate governance. The asset is trusted because it's designed to be a commodity, not a security. And the future is trusted because it's not a fantasy, it's a detailed strategic plan that is already in motion. Every piece of this plan fits together with the precision of a Swiss watch. The hashgraph technology was the engine, the governing council was the chassis, the RWA and the impending HBAR ETF are the fuel, and the ultimate vision of the machine economy is the destination. This is why you see major companies investing time and resources into this network. They are not just speculating on a token, they are investing in the future of their own businesses. This is the quiet revolution happening in plain sight You came here for an HBAR news today, and you're leaving with a 13-year blueprint. You've transformed from someone who fears the market to someone who understands the quiet, powerful shifts happening beneath the surface. You now know that HBAR is not just a cryptocurrency, it's a strategic investment in the future of trust. You now possess privileged information that the majority of the market simply doesn't have. You're not just a spectator, you are now equipped with the knowledge to make informed, confident decisions. This isn't about hype, it's about having a clear vision in a world filled with noise. But here's the most critical question. What about the next major narrative that is already quietly building on Hedera? I'm talking about decentralized identity and how it will unlock the next era of gaming, social media, and beyond. That's a story you cannot afford to miss. This final piece of the puzzle is what will truly bridge the gap from a corporate network to a global utility. The future isn't just for businesses, it's for you. This is the real revolution. Click the video on your screen right now to uncover this next crucial piece of the puzzle. Subscribe so you don't miss any of our breaking news. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.